with the teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off on cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Bills going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he is knocked down from the side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go!
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. On 2nd down, Taylor. And this is incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A shotgun snap for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gano out to kick this one away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. Third down here. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He gets it to Matthews, complete. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first. Now Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder, the rookie from Miami. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Taylor. Open man is Holmes. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw again. And Matthews has it right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's McCoy. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on 1st and goal. Taylor will throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Rolling to... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded at the 6. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. The second quarter score from KC, and the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play action. Now Taylor. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Carolina getting set to take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous.
From the end zone, Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant, and they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Christian McCaffrey, everybody knows the family pedigree, and they're hoping for a lot of big things from him, aren't they?
He gave great evidence of that while he was at Stanford. Tremendous amount of big plays, whether he was running the ball, catching it, returning kicks, you name it. A lot of people were wondering if he would go at number 8 to the Panthers because he's not a big guy, but his ability to make plays in the open field, Panthers could not pass him up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Ready? Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got. I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Third and 2, now Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice footwork by McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
10th carry now for McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On the counter, here's McCoy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Shrugs him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. First and goal from the 8. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. A win would be their second on the young season. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2.